You know how they say death and taxes are two definites in our life? Well, I want to add to that one more. Well, good morning. Today is June 2nd. Today is our second day of our 30-day challenge. As you saw this morning, my blood pressure was a little bit high. Actually higher than yesterday. I'll confess that I did not take my medicine yesterday just to see what's going on and just demo on how fast the blood pressure can go up if you just don't take your medication for one day. At least for my situation, I have to take blood pressure medication, okay? Maybe one of these days I'll go through my history, but I'm a survivor of aortic rupture and aortic dissection. So the top part where the blood vessel comes out, the heart, that's called the aorta. 10 years ago, it ruptured, it blew open, and then ripped all the way down to my legs. So that's my history, okay? So I have to take blood pressure medication in order for my blood pressure to be under control. The other thing is also genetics. My parents had high blood pressure, and so did their parents. Now, enough about me. Today, we're going to deal with the second subject about blood pressure. This is a very uncomfortable topic for most people, but I feel I have to deal with this sooner than later. Today, we're still doing a walk. The difference is that even though it's the same route, but I've decided to go backwards. I'm doing the route in a different way. And that brings me to today's topic on what you can do to help with your blood pressure. And that is a very uncomfortable word called change. Now, yesterday we talked about water, and thank you all so much for making some comments about water, about what you've learned, and also what you're already doing. You know how they say death and taxes are two definites in our life? Well, I want to add to that one more, which is change. In order for your blood pressure to change, guess what? You have to change. In order for you to stop taking medication or try to lower your medication, guess what? You have to change. And change is uncomfortable. And that's why we're doing this walk. And that's why I encourage you to do this walk, because I want to show you that a little bit of change can make a big difference. Again, I don't know how many of you are walking with me today. And also today, I hope I can take a lot less time editing and be able to post the video this morning instead of in the afternoon, because it took me almost 10 hours yesterday to edit the video. So change. What can we change? So how many of you think it's important to change your diet? I think we all could agree that all of our diets or all of our nutrition can be better. But what do you need to do? Do you need to stop walking down the bread aisle? Do you need to stop walking down the soft drink aisle? Do you need to stop walking down the pastry aisle? Now, does that mean you can't have any? I would say for some people, instead of having 5 cookies a day, just cut it down to 2. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Just making small changes can make a big difference. Chocolate chip cookie is actually my weakness. So yeah, I'd be taking blood pressure medication just so I can eat a chocolate chip cookie. But that's just me, right? What is your weakness and what is it that you have to change? What else can we change? Another thing we can change is our mindset. What is it about mindset? I've read recently on all the people that are trying to get off blood pressure medication, or they just recently found out that they have blood pressure issues. Well, guess what? Blood pressure issues don't just come on. It is a collection or a consequence of the things that we've done these past few years that has caused our blood pressure to go up. Now, we will be talking about different causes of blood pressure, and some of you already know what these causes are. And we'll deal with it throughout this week, throughout this month. But what is it that you already know that you need to change in order to lower your blood pressure or in order to decrease that medication? One of the support groups that I belong to, the admin, is a advocate for plant-based diet. And some of you may have seen that movie Game Changer on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, I would strongly encourage you to go and check it out. Is our body built to consume so much meat? Is our body built to consume so much sugar and sodium? Take a look. You might be surprised. Is there another change that you might have to make? Maybe. Make small changes that can make a big difference. I'm not telling you to stop eating certain foods. I'm just saying to cut it down. That's it. Another change is mindset. I cannot change your stress. And this is something that I have helped patients with. As some of you know, I'm a doctor of oriental medicine. I do acupuncture, I do herbs, and people have come to me to help them reduce stress. So how do I consult people and help them with their stress? First is mindset. I can't help people with their jobs. I can't help people with their colleagues at work. I can't fire their boss. I cannot help them with the files on their desk. but I can help them with their mindset. So what is mindset? It's just like me telling you, you have to make a change. Not that you need to make a change or that you should make a change, but you have to make a change in your life in order for things to change in your life. I know it sounds like a motivational speaker, but practical application here is this. I learned that instead of saying that you have to do something or you gotta do something, if you just turn that mindset to I get to do something. I get to go on a walk. I get to have a job. I get to get up in the morning to go to work. These are all little things that change your mindset, that makes a big difference in your emotions. And when your emotions change, your stress level can change. And when your stress level changes, guess what else changes? So little things in life that can make a big difference. What's another change that you can do? Another change you can do, possibly, if you're watching this video and you're only watching this video, the change would be schedule a time to go out and walk. Okay? I don't know about you, but I actually have to schedule these things. Schedule a time to go out and walk. Yesterday it really messed up my schedule because I was thinking that I would be able to get back home, take a couple hours to edit the video and be able to post it and then start working for the day. Well, it didn't happen that way because it ended up being a 9.5 hour video edit. So today I hope it's going to be a lot easier. What are some changes you can make in your life? Think about them, write them down. We have a whole 30 days to do it. So I hope this is something that you will be willing to take seriously. And that is your tip for the day. What change are you willing to make in your life today for the next 30 days? All right, so this concludes the second day of our 30-day challenge. I hope you got some value out of that. So change is something that we need to go through. If you want to change your medication, if you want to decrease your medication, if you want to change your blood pressure, you have to be willing to make that change, and also to think about how, instead of using the word have to, use the word I get to change. I almost didn't have a chance to get to change anything for myself because I would have died 10 years ago. So here we are, we get to make a change. All right, and looking forward to tomorrow, third day of the 30-day challenge. Let's see how many people are willing to walk with us. You'll be walking by yourself, of course, but just tell us how long it took for you to walk, and if possible, the distance of how long you walked. And also if you use any apps to track your distance or maybe even track your steps. I hope this has been of some value to you. So change. Let's all deal with it together.